Grand rising to each and every one of you, all the patriots, all the lovers of good things all over the world, bringing good tidings from the God of our ancestors, bringing good tidings from our ancient father, Mother Gaia, the universe. My honest prayer for you today is that you are totally well in all your ways. Please, if you lay your hands on this very broadcast at any given time, don't hesitate to share. This video, by the grace of God, is going to be consisting with a lot of information that can also help us if we adhere. The book of Isaiah chapter 1 verse 19 says, if we are willing and obedient, we shall eat the fruits, the good fruit of the land. So I want to appreciate all our followers, all our fans all over the world. Ancient of days will continue to keep you and continue to guide you in all your life endeavor. There was a mistake yesterday in the video I made. Instead of me to say May, I said April. It would have been better if any of us observed something like that as soon as I finish our broadcast. If you have called me, I would have known the way to cut it off. Particularly, I was just starting up the video. In case of next time you noticed anything like that, please, you can call me immediately. So that being said, our activism continues, irrespective of the distractions, irrespective on how the enemy is trying by one way or the other to make sure they silence our voice. We will not bow, we will not yield. There's already a commitment and an assignment we've given upon ourselves to make sure we keep on advocating. I want to do one or two sharing before I will introduce the very topic of today. We do our things according to heading. So please, if you are there watching, make sure you share this very broadcast immediately. If you are watching, don't hesitate to share. And the most reason in most cases why we created platform. Thank God, since we have been in platform together, we have not raised money for anybody. Most of the platforms were created to enable us to disseminate our information. Let's say, for example, now we are in the same platform together. I don't need to start inboxing these very messages to your personal WhatsApp. It's just a matter of, bro, don't deadline, or you just click on. But the reason why I still inbox it today individualistically is because most people, they don't want to be in any platform because of so many shenanigans that do happen in the platform. That's why I know they blame people at times over their decisions. And the main reason why National Patriot was created was to help our brothers and sisters that fall a victim of the vast. And by the grace of God, there is where we pull the raw information. You know, I'm the type of person that respects people's privacy. I respect your decision in most cases. That's why now only here I feel the talk with it in my mind concerning what the government do. It's not only by you here. Millions and millions of persons were affected with this very scenario. So my own, by the grace of God, I'm the CEO of Salvation for Humanity and Redemption. I stand here to be corrected. I'm the CEO of Civil Disobedience Worldwide. I stand here to be corrected. If what I'm saying, you are not seeing my activism in that very line, quote me wrong before you start doing your attack. So there are a lot of entitled that God have given to me. Is according to my work. I don't just chop name, go relax. I disobeyed. After Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the way it was scripted in the book of Daniel 3, chapter 3, you read it from verse 14. I am the next person. Not be said that they give person money. I am the next person. If you have any person you feel who have done what I feel it was maybe a half of a cheeseburger or it was very cheap, no problem. But this is what I can see. Because there was a sense why Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego disobeyed Nebuchadnezzar. It's okay, may you disobey. May you obey me by, you know, bowing down to the graven image I've settled. Now you are not going to be seeing monument again as far as this life is concerned. What you see is these days they promote narrative. Francis G. Elect, God bless you. Now what you see these days is that they promote narrative. Then if you happen to fall for it, either you are fall out of the grace or you can't go fall. Do what you're not supposed to do. So let me put today's date again here. Today is the 16th, Friday 16th of May 2025. Friday 16th of May 2025. From the bottom of my heart, I'm really sorry for that mistake I made yesterday. Because date is not supposed to be something you quote wrong. But nevertheless, now one much difference. The people that with their right consciousness will know. That's why I do tell us here we are in this together. Anytime you see such mistakes, you can even call me on live video. If I thought say I see your call, say they ring for phone where I'll cut and no say me you want to give me information, then I'll use the other phone to call you. So I am down to earth when it comes to disseminating information. Why am I putting this in here? That after Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, we are not going to be seeing monument now. What they brought in this our generation was information to us that would put us in a precarious position. Do you know Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego disobeying Nebuchadnezzar? If you read that Daniel 3 from verse 29, do you know they later got promotion because disobedience? I'm the CEO of civil disobedience worldwide. They know they pay me. It's not that entitlement I am with game. No, this is what I've done. You can also drag it with me, no problem. But one thing I don't want to see you do to me. Now, we do hear about Julius Caesar. We do hear about Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar for not die, not be the stabbing killer, not be the stabbing Julius Caesar day after. Now when he turn it back, see person where he knock him, where he stab him. Now pain him inside. There are people that will do something. You can't turn to be or man say. There are things that are not worth of us. I will not make mockery of anybody. I'm the one giving a recipe. From your own comment, give a recipe. Nobody is under my jurisdiction. All platform I created today is created so that we go put video there, every one of us go watch. I don't think anybody have ever put anything in the platform. I can't find out worthy. Say I want to talk about them. I know where I get my intel from. Now God they freed me through frequency. Somebody will accuse in this very struggle, say they give me information. But I'm going to let go of all that. But at the end of the day, what it can happen? Please, we are uniquely unique and differently different. I choose to follow this path. And the difficult side of it, of this activity, I carry. The most difficult part of it now I carry. So I know they do the cheaper one. I not be tortoise way go say no we are ton ni ate gboza. Tortoise say na gboza na work day. So I not be that kind of person. I pick it, not be you even give one to me. I pick it myself. And thank God, God will be helping me. Let even assume now you be my source of life. Let even assume you are my source of protection. Look at how it ends up. Maybe by now, before don't arrest me. That's why I don't trust nobody. In this life, don't overlive yourself. Say person want to hold you for back. No. Always have your personal protections. So in this very race, so a lot of una go here later. It's not easy. It's not easy. I was talking to one of our allies today. of the little incident that happened. He said, why would this kind of a thing happen? Now I said, this is how it is. I don't even know where all this is coming from. I know it's an attack, but woe unto that person. Or through temptation come. Or for one or no money. Nobody will come out today in this very struggle will say anything you obstructed me. The information where they put for a donation, I know they put information where they put for national patron, I know they put time for a donation. Because I look and say, if I bring and come, I say, and they make mockery of people. I select information I pass to people. I'm that truth. I select information. I know the way because I hate you. You get a lot of information why not they put here. I they abbreviate. Because I'm in solidarity with our brothers and sisters. This is what I'm here for. Any person who wake back tomorrow, I know they're happy. Any person where they sick, I know they're happy. It's just that we are not having a handful of people who could help us disseminate our information rather than they were doing shenanigans. We are there supporting Ibrahim Traore. Thank God the main person where they sponsor the terrorism, they're not ready to catch him now. They're not ready to catch him. So by the grace of God, those ones that we have their gene, and we ourselves also have our own. So that's that. So let me just introduce the topic so that we begin to do it gradually. Today we are going to be all the way from Spain. We are going to be entering Edo State. Now it is breaking from here. I've already quoted the date already. Friday 16th of May 2025. I guess I'm right this time. Now beware of AI generated video. So many AIs is flying up and down, and our people are so falling off. Let's beware of that. The court buying in Edo State still continue even after the government demolitions of houses. It still continue. We are going to be addressing that. The reason why these aliens will stop destroying house S, A, and P, or that will lay curse on him on the river. If you people know him, they are not even a matter to the play. Every kingdom are cursed. They are cursed. Only where there are extents we don't want to go this time because the fight is getting a little bit reduced. We have to also reduce activism. It's going to be very difficult for him. It's not a personal problem because this thing is a fight. We need to help ourselves. We all know what it takes. The notion they gave to us, any person today will they down. We never bolu or you don't build house. As many years ago, we know they look at rich person. That was why most of us, instead of us to build our life first, we end up laying foundations. At the end of the day, even the house now, 10 years ago house, 15 years ago house, now quack now. When you travel home the first time, you see the tithe they feast for you. Everything is nonsense. A lot of people are spending 5 million again, 10 million just to get their house renovated. Then on top of all that, we are told that our boys have been arrested innocently and taken to Oko prison. This is what Edo alien know how to do. When I mean Edo alien, a lot of people don't. Those are aliens are people that never want a better governance. Aliens are people who are personal, that is self-centeredness. That it flows in their vein. They don't care. All what they are going to get from it. We have them abroad, we have them in America, we have them everywhere. Number one of those aliens are those people that are still campaigning for Tinubu to come back 2027 because for his own personal selfish interest. Not that the government is good. Now it is when something is good, you preserve it. According to the scripture, he said any tree, any branches that bear fruit, he go keep them. The one that beareth no fruit, he go cut and throw away. You can see that all our political actors, even the ones that are not even called to be a politician, all of them have become an ex-freedom fighters. Supported, I saw this idiot now lamenting that they tell there is Fulani somewhere. What did you expect? People that you are supposed to be checkmated, anytime you talk about them, they are afraid. Your word is no longer relevant. And most cases, this is the kind of people we want in our society. All those psychopaths, all those people without soul, all those vagabonds and Australian wallaby are the people we are expecting is going to give us freedom. He said, you shall know the truth. You have to be truthful. That's why as I feel do it, I go rest. If I don't want to talk about something, I don't want to talk about it. If I want to talk about something, I must carry enmity. Do you know why? Because Moses became enemy to Pharaoh to liberate his people. You have to become enemy to somebody. You have to step on toes. It is not everybody. The main people that love what I'm saying today, even the leaders, are the ones that have not sold their soul to the devil. Among ourselves here, when this guy talk about society, we will hate him. My word is in line with how God have wanted this life to be, or our ancestors wanted it to be. I will not start doing, say, okay, this one are for my personal selfish interest. Or I will not allow it to start getting ravage all around before we address the issue. That's why God Almighty will do video. The cosmic energy, all the powers in all galaxies go carry and go transmit them. That's why most of the issues we have treated here, we're not going to see them again in society. Now let me just finish introducing the very topic of today. Now again, we have already, then the DOE always want to give people what they can't take. That's what they always do. They want to always give to people what they cannot take. That's what DOE are made for. Now, why are you guys denying who you are? We saw that the deputy idiot of Edo State, he was denied that it's not this. All of them are died to say this is not good. Now, if you are being tagged, for example now, that guy na patriot too, let even assume they are arresting all patriot in the whole world. If you come here, I not go deny. Let even assume now what have been declared upon patriots. I not go deny. And I'm here to come and say now be and so what. Like when our city was ready, I was the only person that was still driving around in 2016 in this very city. Then I went to the scene to go identify myself as a member of the church while everyone were hiding. That's who I am. The records are out there. Everybody were hiding. When human whatever, Ibata were raided in our city in 2016. I was still driving around everywhere we were taking over, hiding. I even had quarrel that day with one of the Ogbalegi. I said I want to enter the church. He said that I said I want to see your guy. We started quarreling. US Membro de Esto Iglesia. I said them, I am the member of this very church. I did not deny it. That's who I am. As of 2016, we don't beg for this town. So not be nice. If your body not strong, not put body. I'm not faking what I'm doing. If the bullet come today, but I'm coming back again. That revenge of the ninja. I'm not advertising it for you to know me. This is who I am. This is what everybody know me for. At the hardly they make. I will say now white person they misbehave. But who you were you GOVERNM now? What did I even have to tell you? We're not very frustrated. The rumor was so can I dare know where we won. You would have fallen into the new world order of 2030 or something, you know. Now you can see that though alien they are denying who they are. That to say this is not good. Now, if the government using the right approach for this very thing is 0 over 100, it's not using the right approach. It's not using the right approach to this very nonsense. Because it never wants to do it. Because all of them, they are complicit of the same thing. How can I be abroad? I'm in abroad, then I gave house to somebody, maybe a cousin or whatever, be staying here, automatically he now indulged in criminality. Then you want me to use my property to pay, then I should be happy with you. That's very absurd. Such a thing shouldn't be seen, and it's not in our constitution. That is done by law, by Okpewe and his lunatic government. But I wonder why our people in social media, they are not screaming, stop this nonsense. Stop this nonsense. All they are doing is about the depopulation, whatever they want to do. They want to make, imagine somebody that have nanotechnology already in the system. Then they stress over now go over to buy that person. Because if we don't stop this government, my dear, it's going to get to each and every one of you. Right from time, every one of you know that I'm a great criminality. But the approach of Okpewo is using is the wrong approach. And Okpewo, by the grace of God, with the virtue I'm calling to this very activism, I'm the one to take Okpewo to Guantanamo. He's going to be punished when time comes for this nonsense. This is not the best way to do things. You just had the testimony I gave now. My church were raided. In 2016, I was one of the senior top officials there. If they say me the cart rank, maybe I feel be third for the church. If they say me the cart ranking, I feel be third. But I never stumble away. Me, I go the high. I put body. I was not arrested alone because the people that they said that they alleged that committed the crime, they have their names already. Now why would they do cash? So that may pay for many. Do you know what it takes to build a house? Now is our identities, the way they claim. Now are you not bringing wrath of God upon the land? The land is flowing of a second. The land is flowing of a second. And so many atrocity is still be done. Is that how to fight crime? Now all these, even with the shenanigans, they only want to give to you what they can take. Come on, insult you can't take. Come on, they talk to your palace, you cannot digest it. Now you want people to sleep with their two eyes because of the sin of a brother. Another sister's house will be destroyed. I guess we are supposed to wear black things wherever we are in Europe and protest about this very nonsense. This one is not law. Even China does not even do it, where they practice communism. It can't happen. Pick up the person. There are children, then tomorrow you want to tell me you are a governor. You see all these aliens celebrating flyover. I saw Indian years again. Now after they have drank water, they don't know the meaning of good governance. Please, the reason why we must have to support any voice that is speaking in our mind is this. That's why when Paul the Apostle were to go to Rome and go to anywhere, he will always write letter to the Ephesians. He said, brethren, pray for because of perverse persecutors. If you are not be praying for me today, you have to start doing it. Because I am only the voice you got. Who can disseminate information from here and put it on her? God knows the way to channel it. He might have way. He has done it. Something must happen. That's why there are a lot of buildings you are seeing today or delaying, but you are only just seeing it there. We're building in Yerevan. The old world is collapsing and the new world is emerging. So let's get that categorically clear. Now, after the first house it will destroy, even concerning the MP and BNBA, DC that were destroyed, do you know there was still mark buying everywhere? As a governor, why not set up a different CID body, criminal investigation department? You know these people. Now you get snake, those who they grow, they come. They say if you cut snake, if you cut in tail, whichever tree he go bite, that tree now even with Takada they die. Now Okpebolo did so. Okpebolo does not know the meaning of government. The recent administration does not even know the meaning of governance. That's why they emerge destroying houses. And you guys are not stopping them. How many are they? You are not stopping them. After all, it does not happen to you. More the achievement of a government be to destroy houses when others are building lives. I saw in one article that Ibrahim Traore now said all old people, they are no longer going to be paying hospital bills. They are no longer going to be paying electricity bill, water bill, they are no longer going to be paying. Now, why not also let's do the little we can? That as a state, we have oil, we have land, we have natural resources. Look at the people who have resulted in, making this thing to be free for the people. Right now, all youth is being taken to Oko prison. Even without them doing anything. And you have all these aliens in your government. Okpebolo now God now go punish you. If what you are doing is right, he shall be well with you. If it is not right, you are going to use what it pass you part, take place with you, they do so. You cannot keep on inflating. When are we going to enjoy good governance? When? How is it going to come? Our government here are poisoning our blood. No pure blood in Europe. I advocated, but nobody could listen because I was not having support. If I were to be having support, most of us today will not fall a victim. This is how every one of us have been victimized by the food we eat, by the air we breathe in, by the water we drink and all of that. But a lot of aliens today, they don't see anything wrong. I'm only the one that talked about the Georgia Guardstone, where they instituted that 500 million, now they want to live for this world. We are not believing anything. You are seeing it that a state governor promises security And by so doing, the land is bleeding. We have the American vagabonds and UK aliens. We have all the most vaccinated people all over Europe. They don't just use their platform, and you are still giving them flour for postponing evil days. So you cannot use your own platform to save a soul apart from side. That's why it pains me so much that we do not really value freedom fighters. Even the people that are doing Saturday who have not contributed anything to the social well-being of our people, none of their followers have betrayed them. They celebrate them with private jet anytime they are doing birthday. But here we are, we have a voice. And one thing is sure, if you despise your Moses, you go die in the wilderness. I keep on advertising myself in most cases. That was created in the book of Jeremiah 3 verse 15. He said, I'm going to be sending you a pastor according to my heart that will treat you with knowledge and understanding. A lot of persons, because of their jealousy and personal hate towards humanity, because they don't want humanity to be liberated. The reason why I respect all freedom fighters, I respect as many that is speaking on the favor of humanity, because not for my personal selfish benefit, I know it's going to benefit everybody. That is what my activism consists of. I don't support person individualistically because it's going to give me a handshake tomorrow. Let Okpebolo give everybody money, may not give me, I don't care. That's why I fought Obaseki when he intended to ally with the gates to go into injection issue. I fought him on it to a standstill. Nobody under Okpebolo, whatever today, can thought Okpebolo stop destroying houses. Already they are happy. But I just pray for those of you that is going to be revenging, you know where you direct your anger to. They are doing a DATE recently. That was why the deputy idiot of Edo State, Mama Reni, let the whole whatever finish up their election first. Finish up their cases. Appeal Court, Supreme or whatever. Let them finish up their cases. As a deputy animal is going to run, we are going to make it. We are going to make that office that is unbearable for him. We make that office unbearable for him, because you cannot just be there, just a little thing. You want to go and arrest this person. Where me sort him maybe where? Okay, me marry soon now. Okay. Injection in me area no wa. Ya area venigayo. I will start exposing you people. Don't you know we are going to be redoing a Canadian whatever? Don't you know Macron, the Prime Minister of Canada? Where am I? Now the reason why at times I look at these people, a lot of people feel we are powerless. We are not just powerless. We are waiting for the due time. That's why Jesus Christ told his disciples, according to how he was created. He said, on the day of Pentecost, that was when the Holy Ghost come upon them. The day of our Pentecost is coming. That's why I put it on the last part of the last paragraph in the topic I wrote today. Let me just finish reading it so that most of you will know where we are going and where we are coming from. Only in Edo State, demolition of houses and arrest of innocent citizens an achievement to the government. Only in Edo State. Will the Anunnaki be returning back to Earth on a UFO? Are they going to be coming? Even not the Anunnaki. I guess a lot of us know the meaning of our. We know the Anunnakis. Now, if they are to come, we have been seeing a lot of weird things in the sky for quite some time now. So there are people that is also doing that, giving out information. We are seeing a lot of solar eclipse. For those of you who are researchers, you do see at times the sky go just purple. At times you will see so many things. You know, are they going to be coming? And if I thought they are coming, are they going to meet you worthy? Now, what will make you to stay on this very planet? A lot of things is happening. And this very injection they brought out was a test for humanity. Let's know how humans, whether they are still real, whether these people are still with their real consciousness, whether these people they are still the malleated human being. A lot of us failed the test, but there is still an opportunity for us on an avenue for us to regenerate ourselves back to our originality. That's why I bring the word truth here, so that stand by the truth. He said, you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. Only people that are going to survive the thing that is coming. Even a day will even come, you'll see some image, you go bagger. But if you are being told by it, And the word is called Project Blue Beam. Now, don't have wanted to judge the word before. So go and research about that with the meaning of Project Blue Beam. Whereby something will be in the, we have seen it several times. You'll see something will be like that and not be there. Now, Project Blue Beam, they take one. They wanted to do it. It was supposed to take place. The main center of excellency of that Project Blue Beam was Switzerland. Thank God for the men who went there. That's why if I see some people misbehaving, you are using your spirit to do evil. If I tell you the sacrifice humans have made. I was speaking one day, one of our other things that when I talk about marine, he was thinking that I was talking about the marine kingdom. No, when I talk about marine, I mean U.S. Marine. Maybe I mean maybe say we don't break and finish, you know. So anything you hear here, you cannot expect marine to also die now. Mommy water will still die. Spirit they die. Spirit not they die. They still collect bullet. Maybe you still injure. Maybe you day weak where you take 5. You see go out, you go, you get your healing, you know. I mean U.S. Marine. So a lot of people are behind the clock. Even when Donald Trump went to Middle East, he went to the military base and greeted all the armies. They said for the past many years, no American president have paid such a courtesy visit to all the men on uniform. People are inside the bush doing whatever they can do to protect humanity. Just for you to also understand and disseminate information with fact, not with hatred. You are here doing racism. And I saw you speak English well. Now, if what you know was really real, how do we find ourselves in this precarious position today? If we really taught the right thing, or what we are claimed for today, we know it. Why we don't know what's to come tomorrow again? If you look at our weather now, weather is still weird. Weather is not how it's supposed to be. Now, you say this man is not good. I started saying many years ago, they spray something into our head. It was even day before yesterday here, Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, have already legislated to charge anyone, any company, any flight company that is paid geoengineering or chemtrail into your head, into the airspace, will be counted as felony. About 30 something states in America have already signed that spraying the hair is not going to be possible again. Then I'm always looking for leader I can work and liaise with. Man of Donald Trump government today, Kash Patel, I love the work he's doing. Pam Bondi, the Attorney General of the US, I love what he's doing. Robert F. Kennedy, the head secretary, I love what they are doing because they are bringing salvation to humanity. Why not also prick one of those senators and join your consciousness with their own, so that whatever thing they are doing, also be telling us how far they are going. A lot of people, they want to share some misinformation, some AI-generated videos to spoil the things that we have on ground before, just because they want to make a point for their personal, selfish, wicked interest. Pour a post for your face. You are an idiot. You can see that everything, I'm very factual. Everything I say here, I give you the fact and the figure how far they have gone. If you want the proof, I can give it, I can send it for you. But I see no reason where we have a lot of series of problems in our state. We are in a state of Lodiba in Edo State. We are in a state of Resonantia Magnetica. We are in a chaotic and aquatic state in Edo State. We are in a state of Hola Balu. Any difficult state you can ever talk about where Edo people is today, that one does not concern you. You do not repost about that. Or go and search out the Constitution. 1999 Constitution has amended that this thing Pueblo is doing is bad. You see people, a deputy governor denying that it's not a courtesy because it's a bad name you don't want to associate with. You see a lot of people are flying beret that belong to so and so color, and so and so person is who you are respecting. A man that stands to protect humanity. Whom you know way. Annunaki agbelenibu. Will God find you worthy tomorrow? He said, behold, I come quickly with a gift in my hand, to give to everyone according to his works. God Almighty, ancient Father, ancient of days, is going to check our work tomorrow. Una meko na yari abioma. Una meko ene na yari abero beri yayo. I pronounce today any person you are children. Wonu gbe mekweku. Unwi wo ya asa. Because I stand here to protect all children. When Donald Trump signed an executive order that teachers will be given right to discipline children, which have made a lot of children today, they are now wayward. So many families have lost their children here in Europe. I said on cigar, cigar. This happened to one of our mother in the UK. Over here, at least 12, 13 years old, someone make up a year school, because the system permits it. Right now, the same system is also going to start questioning those children. Yeah, come, Umasen on mascara, Umasen on makeup. Is that one not good? Now, you want such a man to go down. Who give you information and information, if we walk by it, by the grace of God, and we put our energy there, we must definitely amount to something. Check at those about space today. How many people you see that is the sort of all over demolitions? Only few persons. It is not everything governor picks you are allowed to fly. You, the people, you have the right to say no to this. You can beat useless Okpebolo and his demonic administration out of Osadebe Avenue. If we unite together as one, he said unity we stand. We talk about past heroes. How did they do it? Because they were having cooperation. We are talking about Moses. How did Moses do it? The people, they encourage him. We are talking about David in the Bible. We are talking about Abraham. Where is your Isaac? I'm here putting my Isaac. My Isaac has been laid on the slab. I've sacrificed my Isaac. That's why anytime I feel the pains I've went through, the relegation I've went through from the government of this same Europe, I'm not just saying today they are bad. Then you want to come and add your own to it all what pass. We don't value our own. We are the one changing the negative narrative. One look at the do today is everywhere. Are you the one that made the broker that make it do to be everywhere? If I thought you say you pray, without saying this thing, how will it go? And one of the first person that posted the do, Otagbogbola cannot be do. Go and look at this in my TikTok. Today the thing is everywhere. Our papa don't carry on. If I thought you are the mouthpiece of the ancestors, be the mouthpiece of the ancestors to make sure we have enabling environment and build the life of the people. We have to build the state, not to block it down. All my activism must be very positive towards our people. If we are laying curse, we lay curse on the wicked ones. I have no reason to fight any freedom fighter, but I can correct you. So that this thing you are not doing it right. This very boy, this is it not Pandy they call him? I was told today that he's still reading Lamentation. Because God wanted me to shade him. You cannot just be doing all your activities, everybody's back. They serve you a letter. Don't you think that patriot is taking over? There are patriots today in European Parliament. There are patriots that are there. Now those kind of people now go see our video. And we must arrest this boy, but you go about bullying you will know. Right now, the bad people, they were the one that serve you later. The good one that would have also helped you, you were insulting their fathers. I wish I corrected him that day. Maybe one or two persons let him know, say, this is what you do, so that guy don't use the word to play. You get the way that boy take the million may not be watching. That guy is a masterpiece. The whole Africa, God, they use him. Maybe would have amended his way. I was told that the boy is still reading Lamentation. Now, who is to help you? Everybody is bad. Now, the patriot in the world today at the time, there are some certain offices for us to be arrested. Our letter go there. That person go say, no. This is pro-Trump. This is pro-Nutrient. Pro-Putin. This is a patriot. Don't you see the way he talked about what is to come? Leave him. We will not arrest him. But what about Utiebonona? You are laying curse on Queen. You are laying curse on Vatican. Who you will lay curse on the person that brought Vatican to a standstill. Sakaramasata. I've been Agbegbe now. Despite I have no contact of people telling me, carry on. I know I have a God. And God have also sent some of our mothers. Because you can't do this alone. That's why I appreciate everyone. Even those of you that insult me at times. Your insult not be anything. The way I'm trying to flog on certain issues, I never want to flog it like that because it becomes betrayed when it comes from somebody no matter nowhere. You cannot say you are part and parcel of this very struggle. Yes, somebody God has sent. God give you an assignment. I don't intercept your assignment. But why is it that the one God committed to me, you only want to paste 1 or 2 videos to discredit what God has sent me to come and do? My dear, if I curse you today, you are cursed. Even at the cross, because of the consciousness Jesus Christ was having. He said, Father, they forgive them. Or we forgive them for they don't know what they are doing. I pray today, Usalobo ya bowe. Oku. Veyanu do. Nado hinu sahowa. If I lay curse on you today, it will follow you. Except I'm not called by God. This is not a message no one give. No monetization, nothing. If I want to go into content creating, at least in Nigeria, I'll do number 1 to 10. If I want to go into not be lie. But I couldn't. Up to now, I don't feel go live on TikTok. This is the only format I'll be giving for the now. Before I go into TikTok, it all of you saw it. Instagram, I don't access it. I don't even access X, the former Twitter. New thing, I'm going to tweet. Do your video from here. Post it on Magba. Don't design anything. Put it there. I follow instructions from the divine instructions. He said last year I was the first person that was told to enter before the rest of that person were told. No, if I'm not called by God, are you the one that told me Nuti Lawa? It was God that speaks to me first because they know I am their mouthpiece before they told you to go inside. I respect you if you don't want to respect my own. Why? This is why instead of all to see Nuti in the very higher esteem. Any of our people that is vaccinated that died, because work billion. You don't distract people. No saloba come to me, you don't distract them. My does speak on diluted fruit. I said the truth more than every other person. After exposing you, I will lay curse on you. You are going to see what is going to happen to Pueblo government. God is angry today. You must stop that demolition. If you don't stop it now, you will pay tomorrow. The heavens and earth, they are collecting your names. The ANNUNAKIs and the Nibirus, they are collecting your names. He said there is a man to pray. There is a God to answer. The problem we have here, our people don't have a soul. They don't know when their government is treating them bad. That's why the government keep on treating you bad. You have nothing to do because you are soulless. He said every living, so praise the Lord. That to say you can be living and you are soulless. Every one of us need to know what it takes to build a house. And your house, your neighbor's house is destroyed. We are not seeing protests in California. We are not seeing protests in the UK. Okpebolo, stop this. As many of you in Europe, you are working for Okpebolo. I cause a spiritual earthquake in that your house. As many of you today, you are supporting Okpebolo for destroying innocent people's house. So one day your house here will also be destroyed. Anunnaki will collapse on your house. We always say it does not concern me. That's the problem we have today. So far it favors me. So far money rich man. Except when they do it to you, you can take it. The book of Luke 36, the book of Luke 6 verse 31. He said, do unto others likewise what you may want them to do to you. Support things that when you know it happened to you, you can take it. It's only a alien that want to feed people with food that they cannot eat. How can you be in your state? You are in a state of dilemma. Those states is in a state of Ola Balu. Those states is in a state of categorious persist. The people there, they don't care. So far they are wagbe, because you are not a human being. If you start reasoning as a human, you know that there's something wrong somewhere. This is not how to legislate. This is not how a normal law we are supposed to be. There is a sense why European law must reflect in our own. If father do something that does not arrest the children, it's only in our country. I have a house in my country. I put a tenant. I never carry private life. You know, I was never told that my building were destroyed. I spent 20 years to build my dear. I will tap bomb for body. Every one of us go down. If we not stop this thing, there are frustrated people abroad. If we not stop this, we not government. If we not stop them, there are frustrated people abroad. If you don't know now, know. If you know what people does here, if the woman go and think today, see how much she has sold herself or whatever to erect that building, and the only thing that give her hope, let's say no children, even the husband that come across her way was a Casanova. They ate her last money and they ran. They know what God will punish you there. As many of you supported this shenanigan, God will punish you there. This nonsense must have to stop. Let us pay the spade. Anyone that does evil, persecute them for it. Leave the building alone. It belongs to the innocent people who does not give his house for the den of criminals. Because the state is senseless. One of the most awkward states in the world is Edo State. Every 85% of them are awkward. I'm going to say 5%. That's why this thing right now, everybody's supposed to be doing video. You have to put your sag aside and call up people out. This one is not done somewhere. But all these morons, they are still giving flowers to people that are doing shenanigans in social media. Is that how we are going to fix up our country? Is this how we are going to fix up Nigeria? If at all, don't let even assume the whole Nigeria is bad. There is nothing bad if we have law and order, being that you alien call it a kingdom. What is now the difference between your kingdom and Syria or Somalia? A lot of people did not even know who they are. Now we they destroy house as a meat of fatty crime in this digital era. A lot of you don't see anything. Any of you doing this, I pray God permits me. I'm going to lay curse on you on the water. Any of you doing this, ancient forest will call you in a hurry. This nonsense must have to stop. Is that how to rule the people? Is this how to govern? I can't get it. One idiot. All of you supported this very thing. Every day we rise up and fight you. Every day we enter men. The same way, even do enter some people. Why invaded that wanted to come and burn me down? Even do enter them. Ancient father enter them. And those 16 people we acquire. So big God we enter them one day. And they will persecute you. Very tired. This wickedness to the highest order. I don't even know how to present this very program right now. These are wickedness. You are sleeping in your house. You are tenant in your house. Or we're not gay or raw. No gay or no raw. Did the brother know? Did the sister know that Osinye were man? He never knew. The first milestone that were destroyed. A lot of you today have wayward children abroad. If you watch on Wahola, or if you watch Sigbo, the weapon of Wamati Guyangu. A teacher said, that's what I'll be praying. I'll be praying. When can we have a law that will put our children, the way it was created in the book of Proverbs 22, Proverbs 22 verse 6. He said, train up a child when it's the way to grow up. When it is old, we don't depart from it. I never knew that all those things I was feeling the cloud for a man to come and sign an executive order. Everything I've said today, I'll be put into law for humanity to enjoy. And I'm also saying it today. As many of you that is supporting destroying building in Edo State, sow your life tonight. It will be destroyed. This was the same thing that happened in the book of Genesis, in the book of John, chapter 5, verse 1. He said, well, there was a man that was the pool of Bethesda for 38 years. Most of our mothers today were Gwawana. They spend all their life frustrated. Even with our new plans that we have, we are able to take over the state. Most of our mothers are going to be rehabilitated. That plan is already there, already spiritually. We know what they have went through. Or why we take one away Yahoo, but oh man, do you know what it is? The money they tell you about one is all 1 year born here for. I tell you now. I don't need to know you before I fight for you. It's a fight for humanity. What we does not correct today, there is a way to consume tomorrow. That's why I'm speaking the truth from here. The undiluted truth that my activism permit and is under my jurisdiction. As the CEO of Salvation for Humanity and Redemption, these are the people under my control, I command. You are going to destroy their house. So your house also will be destroyed. Your spiritual life will be destroyed. Nobody cares. The capital city in Nigeria where nobody cares. In the whole world is Edo State. After all, Makane. Boy, right now being picked on the street randomly. Whether you are a cultist or you are not a cultist, they don't care. They will just do you mass arrest. Don't knock you out. Go and lock you somewhere. Because of the election you stole. Now, Kwebolo, how will the state? What right did you have to destroy people's house when you stole an election? Take sand. Any of you supporting Okpebolo, take sand from that Benin. What boy yo? Do you talk about gele win a governor? What boy yo? Before you open your mouth and talk to me, what damn? Mobilize. I'm going to pray one of the most dangerous prayers I've not prayed in my life. I can pray. Because there are things you hear. In the book of John chapter 8, there was a woman that was caught in the very act of adultery. I feel like putting this one here. Then the crowd stood after him and they took up stones. Because Moses signed a law. That was Moses' law, it was not God's law. He signed a law that anyone caught in the very act of adultery, that woman must be killed. Now, I'm not going to be talking from the perspective from where is the woman. You know, I teach you several times with that number. At times, people use a threat to persecute you. Now, do you know what Jesus asked them with the consciousness that he carry? Because the consciousness that you carry make you to stand for justice. That to say, if we are going to claim anybody as Jesus, due to consciousness that he carry, and the Jesus of your time, because we preach undiluted truth. Now they brought the woman before Jesus and say, according to they quoted the verse, according to the law of Moses, this woman must be stoned to death. Then he started writing on the ground. After he wrote down for a while, I guess he was thinking, what would I tell these people? Something entered him immediately. He said, ask them the question. Any of you that have not sinned, if you know you are free from sin, be the first to cast up the stone. They all look at themselves. APC look at PDP. They all look at the whole alien look at themselves. They drop out their stone. They know that they committed sin yesterday. Okpebolo, you that robbed those states. One law, your that is not even in Nigerian constitution. It does not even go through House of Assembly. You just took up a bylaw and you are doing it. And nobody is cursing you for this. Nobody knows Moemi Dugwe. James chapter 4 verse 17. He said, those that know it to do good and do it not to them become a sin. The reason why we put some certain things here, I don't want anything to not carry on board. Don't say maybe I got anything for one us now. You know, at times people can be very tricky. So why we say that as a bishop never condemn us, so now we say it is good. Fight the criminality. Fight it, we will pray for you and succeed. Even when you even stone an election. But stop destroying innocent people's house. There are people today after 30 years, you yet can't win. The one with caterpillar without conscience. Are you a human being or you are an alien? Now you couldn't go after these very people, beat them individualistically. There was something that Benjamin Netanyahu said 3 years ago. He said, we are not just bombing the Hamas. Or where we will target where they are. Or we are not just bombing Gaza. Or where we will target their building where they live. or we will send a missile there. That's what a good leader does. You see America at times. Terrorists go carry maybe up to about 4 American hostage. They not just bomb the place. What they do, they'll send special squad to go. They'll go free their men before they destroy that. They must free you command. When Donald Trump said they have the bare military all over the world, you don't know the meaning. What they do, they go there, they must make sure they rescue their own. Let even assume this very person like Evans the kidnapper. We all saw all his syndicates. We saw where the house na kidnapping money they doing. If government they destroy that kind of thing, nobody will come, so don't destroy it. No, so you did not call to confirm. My dear, are you the owner of this house? Yes, I'm the owner. I gave my brother the house to be staying. Right now, somebody have heard, because the state, the boy would have not even resort to kidnapping. There are people whose mind cannot carry over suffering. That I will say, a lot of you today, you are stole before. You are stole, but you are a criminal. Just for you to, most women today, they steal from white people. Most of them. Wallet. Or you will criminal, because you want to use that money for something. There are people that commit crime, not that they are addicted to the crime they are committing. Now condition made them do it. Some of them they are just look TikTok? No, Facebook. Facebook? Sí. Ah. Hola, buenas días. ¿Qué tal? Dice bien. Gracias. So not that they are really addicted to it. They are not addicted to it. They just want to use it to see front. There are people today that resorted to start smoking because their close friends are also smoking. There are ways this society influence you. If this boy really kidnapper, will he correct 300,000? I'm not supporting it. I'm against any form of crime. But we know some people who are going to talk about don't know what. That was why they bury our identity. They're going to not fear but Pueblo right now is not talking about. Obaseki. Let's keep this artifact somewhere so that it can also be generative phone. It can increase our IGR. They call that my own name in the book. But we are no longer hearing Ogionba today. Annunaki, please, if you are coming, first of all, arrive in Edo State. Because we need Annunaki to come into Edunaki Maria do we have too much alien. Very wicked set of human beings. Edo alien are the practical example of wickedness. They don't care about anybody. They don't care. Nigeria. How will you do such a thing? Imagine you that are watching right now. You gave her to a cousin, and that cousin now resorts to criminality. I don't go wa. Asane omano sane lo ni awa bera wa bijuwe. E no si do va gagbo. Ohwa gagbeluwa. Emi do kan gbeluwa. Ancient father, ancient forest. O kan collapse you wa. I want every one of you to start praying. Post it on your video. Stop destroying innocent people's house. This is not how to rule. This is not how to rule. Most of you abroad here, no matter the crime, even though may God not let bad thing happen, your son use gun take kill 5 people. Now your son they go look for arrest. The trauma you have to go through. So far, Ukaya complain son. Complain. They took your son away. They can let call you for. I never knew my son were doing this. I never knew. There are some people at times they will blame it on the system. That there was a day I touched my child. A teacher called me from school that they want to report me to Ogbalibe. That was why I left him. That's why I told us one time. It is not every time they call you from your children's school that you start castigating your friend. Most of your son or your daughter, most of them, they are set up. They want you to start laying hands on those children. And the school authority is supposed to set up a disciplinary measure to take care of those children. Thank God it's back. Because they never want any child to be better. That's why they put everything on the parents' head. But thank God right now, things are already changing. What we need to do right now is to change along with the changes. My own mind, if cultism in Nigeria can be declared as a terrorist organization. I did a video one time castigating these very issues. No need of sugarcoating. I don't big. Since you are being an Agbo man, I do say it here, number one man, you are fully vaccinated. That's not so idiotic. It shows that you are not rugged. Where we are supposed to show that rugged, we don't show it. And me, I'm looking one of you in Europe, maybe you are. But we don't make at least pelling. Pelling, then you come out with not diminish ruggedity. You don't need to go and drink up before you are rugged. A weapon cannot mobilize and beat anybody. Who you want to mobilize? Except if the person don't know what they are doing. Except if the person does not know what he's doing. But they are there. Praise, have they been Agbo? What have been your achievement? If you are an Agbo man, you are fully vaccinated. You are the most biggest fool. You don't know what you are doing. I'm a supporter of the government fighting criminality, but I'm against destroying innocent people's lives. I'm one on there. There are most of us today. Now our friends they stay at our house. We don't know what they do. This is not the best way to fight criminality. There are some people that are ready to commit crime. They are ready to go to life imprisonment. You get some boybo now. If some boybo carry gun say they want to shoot you, run. Some of them. I have come across a lot of Spanish person. Oh well, la casa mejor and not paga la luz ni agua. Oh when a prison good pastor, you eat better food. You'll see come out after 5 years, you can't enter paro. Do you know if you go prison in Spain, when you come out, they'll give you unemployment benefit. If you go to prison in Spain, when you come out, you go and solicit for unemployment benefit. That's why people commit crime. Now in jail, you have access to medications. They don't treat you anyhow. So far may you dey mentally disorder small where you fit take the time you are going to spend. That's why a lot of people commit crime upon crime. You go say what's here? There's another life that side in jail. A lot of people they go to jail and they can't know a lot of things. There are people that are addicted to, they don't want to go to jail. Now that same person away, no, you don't find out say don't frustrate. There are more people that do armed robber. They not say they go die. They have already signed it, they don't get so again, they have sold their soul to the devil. Okay, now let me bring this thing down here. There are most of us today, the mind we were having before to go and pass through land to Europe. You cannot have such a mind again. Do you think now, as big as I am, I will new thing, come and enter Zodiac, go to Morocco. From evil space to Morocco here, just normal Zodiac, everybody go enter, no security, nothing. They'll strike you in the night. Me, I go carry $20,000. Did you know I feel not go? Because I'm not going. I might not go because the grace may not be there again. That first mind that you have to do all manner of things, follow any Oibo, go anywhere. A lot of you today, you cannot even follow Oibo to buy again. But before you can follow them to camping, you only want to go follow 3 men. They want to go buy this thing for you. Now they drive, they go, you don't go fear. But now there's common lift, you don't feel the entire motor again. But the apostle said, when I was a child, I talked like a child. So when you never know what's in be life, or when you do over suffer, there are decisions you take. I can no longer clear 100 by 100 naira. Even when I entered Europe through land, I didn't encourage any of my friends made them pass. I said, my dear, if you want pass, don't let me know. Because no person encouraged me. It was me and my friend that discussed this very issue. Discuss it. If this person can do, then we do jobs. We go from Ogi that command, go do job for GROE. After that Nito Mark, where the opposite Satana market, we get one place like that. My big job is so that. Now we made up our mind that we are coming to Europe. Such a thing I cannot discuss it again. So there are also people that commit this crime. They don't know whether tomorrow that will. The part of things that made them to reason like normal human being don't die. They afraid of kill him. That's why they go to Hamburg while you most say, or you be smart. They've already signed it already. When we left home, it may sign the few things I was having within myself, if I perish, I perish. Was it lawful for Esther to go to the palace? In Esther chapter 4, it was not lawful for Esther to go to the palace because of his family background. Before Esther said, not if he go away, the right people get me get. Oh, if I perish, I perish. He went. But after Esther visited the palace, do you think can take such decision again for another one? No, the grace may not be there. That's why we have to be very, very mindful and careful in the way we sentence people. Okpewolo government, if it doesn't stop destroying houses, I pronounce today, your life will be destroyed. If I'm being called by God, I command the powers in heaven and on earth to hunt for you if you further destroy any house again. Everything around you, if you destroy more than what you have destroyed now, everything around you will wither. I call upon Mother Nature. If I think about, I spent 22 good years. I know what our people have went through. Now treat a day. I know what our people have went through. I don't imagine now. Maybe now one person where I know other person take struggle to build the house. They no one with caterpillar yo. So me do only have the most wicked people in the world. At least you are an indigenous person. Pick up the person that committed the crime. Put it in 100 years imprisonment. If you even want to work to Agbomani was sentenced them, maybe that one will also be. But let everyone assume that the person even get the house. We are showing wickedness. We thought we are governing. This is the height of wickedness. That is why legislation needs to be signed from abroad to put all our political ventures to jail. If God give me power today, the same way you thank Jeremiah, send me to Edo State. I will cause sanity in that land. I will brought all of them to a book. That's the only thing I'm looking for. If I go empower me to rescue our people, the same way Moses was sent to Pharaoh. Oh, what damn. The only thing the person has, me might understand the SF. I thought it was a prank. This is real. I just the thing a lot of people just flat to my head. Lay foundation. I don't go Simioto or Dogbolu. Who want me caterpillar because his own brother become a criminal. Oh. We are not coming to Edo for dinner. This is not Edo our father labors for. He do land the one. The indigenous people has been destroyed. We are not home to call our own. The so-called Igbo, there are some idiots are calling them racist today. They cannot do this to you. No Igbo man can do, no government in Igbo land can do you this. Even there are some laws that hold the Spanish people, it does not hold us. If they control their own today, they go control the risk, the use terrors and the esophagus. Why you as a deficit, you feel come on tomorrow, but that they are old, they go Polora. The way Spanish they fear their Agbalebe, we foreigner, particularly me, I know they fear them. You just say, go say, mais you are the aïe policier, porque non tiene cantin de conduire. Tu côté non tiene seguro, we tiene, porque tiene miedo. Oh, I go with seri, but we not there with the enterprise. Oh, yeah, que pasa? Hey, bonus year, can I conduire you give? If you do, you start at that much, I can go para say. You are wasting my time, I have something to do. We are very rude, but it does not mean we does not obey the law. We are law-abiding citizens. But because why? Because the law, the whole thing. Now you don't enact the law by word. It is not written in any constitutions. It did not pass through normal legislation. Then any caterpillar, why am I fearing? Do people are too awkward. Why man are waiting no government now? Nene kofran wakina. Why a government magi why I worry? How would they destroy your house? They have destroyed your buildings. Only what you have. A man went to the station to report his child. They still destroyed the house. And you call that one a state. Some people will still say, come to Benin. Oh, Salobo, write it down. I'm not a part of you people. For dinner, I'm not a part of you. The Edo state I know. I'm 50 years of age now. I have not seen such a thing in my life before. If government is confiscating your building, they confiscate it. Maybe we're criminal or Rwani and Senio. After they have investigated, then the landlord is clean after the investigation. Who know the baby lao? Way to abandon one and say you are destroying. No people have no one single building you have erected. And the do alien, they are advertising flyover. They are advertising flyover as an achievement. IGRO, you guys cannot internal generated revenue. You cannot tell us today how many percentage will for meter and don't build them. They are not building the life of the people. Rather, they are encouraging thieves. A lot of you are abroad. My dear, you talk, you die. If you don't talk, you die. Remember the turn. Me top one. 60 maybe can't be here. Who can not give a sevak bagada? You know why you better to die man than to live as a coward. Look at our state. Somebody is hating Donald Trump. Donald Trump put American first. He's American first. He said American first. That was the trade deal everywhere. Do you know how many billions of dollars this man has recovered from the trade deal in abroad to measure American husband? You are going to be seeing the life of American, right? Any moment from now, your boss said American go the boom. While we are still suffering. From our state, they want to make sure we remain in the state of Lodiba because of one ANNUNAKI elected government, and you are not laying costs on ANNUNAKI. Wasay anymokpa. Okwaba no be have a lay cost. You are worrying me in the platform. Lay cost, nickel, swear for these people. I'm not your problem. In the boy we will not die. Who your boy will hold? I will not say I want to concentrate on you on all my live video. Then if you are listening to come and deliver your people, this is another challenge. A woman like you, his house has been destroyed. Put yourself in that woman's shoe. Tenez que poner su pie en ese mujer lugar. A ver qué pasa. 20 años trabajando abroad. 20 years you have been working. Just for you to put one dupious brother. For how long are we going to continue this nonsense? Who know the next victims? Don't be so surprised right now, Nana. Maybe my dad's house. APC will start setting up people now. On social media, they can stage manage anybody. They want to start using this method right now to return their political opponent. If they want you to come and join APC, you not come join. What they do, they demolish your house. These Matthew do you see I said they destroy them again. They just put on there, made for take the camp. And my next prayer is that before 2027, Donald Trump might have remember Africa. Akasara Masata. I don't know whether somebody is hearing me. I pray before that time, the trumpet might have remembered us. I will see where you are going to ring the election. Oh, so Masete. Iyini Kasama. Why our people not cooperate? Look at the condition we are still wallowing through. Look at everybody's aging. The same question we asked by Habakkuk. In Habakkuk 2 verse 2. Habakkuk we are wondering if we are not going in the province where they are. A message we are always coming to Habakkuk. When the promise of God going to get to us, we are dying. Then Habakkuk get to God and say, God, what did I need to tell my people? Do you know what God told Habakkuk? He said, "Let the eviction make it plain." the tablet. He said, so whoever that read it may wrong with it. He said, although the vision for an appointed time, wait for it. Although it will tarry, we don't doubt. But what I'm telling my people here, there's going to be a lot after this tunnel. But what you have to do, you must have to roll up your sleeves. You must have to roll up your sleeve and do the unusual. These brokers you are just seeing, I know they carry the shout. I'm taught within my spirit. It must not have to happen to me. Every one of you that have children, every one of you that have a house, you know what it is. Every one of you that have brothers who have been arrested, sent to Oko because why you all more dread, because of war and mama. And the same people that fight for these people, do you know today, of government, the people where they take do sacrifice, whether that 4 boys, they did not pay condolence visit to the boys' family. And we have professor in UK, professor abroad. Now people with they abroad now momo pass. If every one of us came out on Twitter, as we take this abroad, we are condemning what the Pueblo government is doing. Don't you know it will change? But they can't do it. Our American alien, when they are baggy, they doing the VS soldier no ba. So you cannot also write on your face, oh, Pueblo stop this nonsense. Most of them they are self-taught. Why you over? Even a American man who know what it is. Why am I you can't talk. He stole election. He came through the back door. Look at what he's doing. All our tradition, they turn everything upside down. The palace he carried 2 years ago. Yama Boyoni. You worry about oh my God, no one guy here. Mama will bomb my pa, my late father. They are seeing one again. You worry about oh my God, no one guy here. That thing has a meaning. Because why do meaning with tabo? As they go as go eat, they know use and know who want eat garrisly. Because food na food. How long shall they kill our prophet? While we stand aside and look. This is where we are today. You see UK alien going to party, but they cannot protest. Or now what's and declare protesting if we are united. But they tell musician racings, why you feeling going to go beluwa? Or this alien? You guys don't have enabling society away from one man. The most awkward people today in the whole world in Europe who is not contributing anything to the social well-being of the white are Nigerians. They don't protest. When the COVID in Innoc, it was one of our brothers I saw in Italy then, who also joined. No to green passport. You don't see them. Yeah, where have you where you're talking a knee and let's say to all of them, they can no longer go to Italy. Nearly everybody is sick. When something is happening in where we domicile, where we claim that they made us a citizen, we don't speak. When it happened to us at home, we don't speak. A man that doesn't have home advantage, he will always lose matches. It's not about you personally. Which you were well, then shall be well with you. You see our Americans today, they are respected everywhere because their president put them first. You are an American citizen. Embassy or Mukuriva. Before you know, foreign affairs minister honey. But all you might go and look at. Recently now, they released all our brothers in Libya prison. They released all of them. Do you know why they released them? Mona go die. They are going to catch some of them, and the rebels go to catch some of them now, carry them to their camp and give them gun to fight. But we are not hearing a Edo State governor now that he want to go and lift our people in Libya. Now those people many pass for Libya, but they doesn't care. The few one of Eredo, you are sending them to jail. Oh, I pay you, eh? One day they will have the power. Again, when Moses was in Pharaoh's palace, because he grew there, they never know that they were raising up a man that is going to bring down the empire. If we have been in power, I want to make sure I'm the part of one government who will free our people. The first bill I raised, I will take, thank God for right now for this guy in Spain here. Santiago Abasca is a patriot. by the grace of God, going to be the next Spanish president. By one way or the other, all of them don't know me already. We are going to legislate from here. Every one of you will be brought to book. Your children, being that you are destroying people's house on the detriment of their brother that are criminals. Because if you want them, they are not telling you as a father. But there is law and order that protects them. There is an order that protects them. They will go to garden like this and relax and snap picture with tree. But you couldn't create a neighboring environment for people to try. But you are a government. That's why the money they spend to disunite us, to cause disunity in our midst. That's why it's a shame on you. The same way it was quoted in the book of Luke 22, verse 3. It says, Satan entered into Judas Iscariot, one of the 12. They even working on one say, bien a demon ye love when we are misbehave. Look at what King Solomon said in the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 23. He said, guard your heart with all diligence. Whatever it takes, you guard it. Guard your heart with all diligence. Out of it flow the issue of life. That's why I guard my heart. I don't green room for negotiation. I know I'm not at work. The only thing we need. But we are going to stay in this activism. But in the end of time, whatsoever a man soweth, that shall reap. Galatians 6 verse 7, why I go, or well, don't be deceived. Our God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall reap. They will reap it some someday. So far, any government that do something outside the law, Mama, when we fight criminality, let it or maybe no I it's a loss for the family per se. Woman commit a crime. There are people that need to be rehabilitated. That's why prison is supposed not to be a canak bomb. It's supposed to be rehabilitated. There are people who are arrested right now. Ew, how is God? Look at where I found myself in. Some of them can also be rehabilitated and integrated to society. But if you put a law where I want more money, life imprisonment, no problem. You know, but why are you destroying people's property? If they have destroyed your own, how will you feel? Only mistake you make, you know, then I corrected it today. The insecurity you say with your guttered mouth, we are very low life governor, very a lunatic. Come to Europe. Whereby make any journey to Europe. Imagine do you are. Because people are angry. It's just that it's our time we Norewe Bonane. Let us express our anger. Let these people eso no puedo say. No voy a aguantar más. Nunca más. We need to express our anger in whichever way we can. Come abroad. Until we form a forum here that any they mandate only 20 of these politicians. Hand over and Obalego. Be that what stay you do because this is a sign that they doesn't need you around them again. That's just the sign. I can't get it. All of you were there during injection. Some government they help their people. Go and look at one of our patriots. Among God knows. Honor the salt and water injection. 8,600 people. Here we have the do murders today. Who are claiming do murders. Who want their mouthpiece to go down because of jealousy. A German woman. 8,600 women. No under jurisdiction of them today. They are pure blood German. A government is going to choose to do it on her own. He went to court. A woman swear she came out victorious. What are you going to be remembered for tomorrow? Are you vessel unto honor, or you are vessel unto dishonor? I weary activism in say. I've made a name for the future, for future generation. There was a man, Newton Luke advocated. That's why today we remember Kwame Nkrumah. That's why today we remember Selassie. That's why today we remember Mugabe. That's why today we remember Patricio Lumumba. That's why today we remember Thomas Sankara. We also remember Muammar Gaddafi. We remember them. We also remember Madibo Keita because of what they stood for. It was scripted in the book of 1 Timothy 5 verse 17. He said, let the elder that were counted worthy of double honor, especially those that labor in word. So from me here, have a nice day.